From today, we will be studying about the machine learning technique. Okay, so till now we had looked into the Python coding, and then we had looked into different statistics, right? The descriptive and the inferential statistics, hypothesis testing, and all sorts of things. So now we will be moving into the modeling phase. Okay, modeling phase. Okay, modeling phase. So basically, this consists of four phases. Okay, this consists of four phases that we have to deal with. Okay, one is the business requirement or business understanding. Business requirement or business understanding. What is my problem statement, right? How we can define our problem statement. So this phase basically consists of the brainstorming of the problem statement. Brainstorming of the problem statement. And after this, the second phase consists of pre-processing steps, okay, which we also call as EDA steps. So pre-processing step, okay, pre-processing step, where we try to clean our data set, we try to mold our data set and build an analytical data set for our modeling purpose. Build an analytical data set for our modeling purpose. Okay, second phase. Third phase is the model building phase, where we will be building the model based on our problem statement. Model building phase. And the fourth phase is the model validation phase or deployment. Model validation, or we also call as deployment phase. Okay, we also call it as deployment phase. So basically, business requirement is something like what kind of problem statement you got it from the client, right? So basically, whether that is a supervised machine learning problem statement or whether it is an unsupervised machine learning problem statement, right? So first phase, it will go on the brainstorming session, creation of the different variable that you would be using it in your model, and then how you can gather those variable, what are my different data source would be, and how we can test those variable which we are going to consider in our model building phases, right? So that is something like the business requirement or business gathering, which we call it, which will be coming in the first phase, the problem statement, defining a problem statement, right? Second step consists of something like pre-processing step, where we want to create our base analytical data set on which we would be doing the modeling phase, right? So here we come across like cleaning of our garbage value, cleaning of our garbage values. So sometimes what happens, like when we take the data, right, that is not in the correct format, so we need to clean that data set, right? So at that time we would be removing these garbage value from our columns and we would be cleaning the data set. So for example, if we have a variable, right, some variable we have, and there we see an observation as 99999, right? For example, the database team did not receive that data for the week, and he has just simply inserted a value of 999 for that week, so that the next week when the data they receive, they can go and update this data, right? So these kind of removal or cleaning of data set, right, these kind of removal or cleaning of data point we would be doing in the first phase. Or sometime we would be seeing like there are hashes, right, in our data set, or we have dollar in our data set, right? So these kind of cleaning we would be doing it in the garbage processing phase, right? Second thing what we do it is null value treatment. Null value treatment, or we also call it as missing value treatment. Missing value treatment. So here whatever observation that are missing in our column, we would be trying to remove, or we will be trying to treat these missing values, right? We will be trying to treat these missing value from our data set. The third thing is outlier treatment, right? Outlier treatment. So if we see any erroneous values in our data set, we would be trying to remove those values, or we will try to transform that value so that it comes into all other set of observation, right? We would be plotting a box plot and we would be seeing what are my outlier in my columns, right? So these outlier or null value treatment can be done into different ways, right? So for example, these null value treatment we had discussed about, like we treat it with mean median mode, right? Mean median mode technique, we would be using it and we would be removing these missing value. We can use other algorithm also, like we can use uh, k nearest neighbor algorithm to remove these null values, right? We can also use knn algorithm for outlier treatment, right? So these kind of removal of garbage value, removal of missing value, outlier treatment, we would be doing it in the pre-processing step, right? After that, we would be looking into each of the variable. We will be plotting each of the variable, and we would be understanding how these these data are distributed across the mean. Okay, so we would be taking each of the column, and we will be trying to understand how these columns are distributed along the mean, right? So we would be understanding about each of the distribution of the data. So we would be doing something univariate analysis, okay, where we will be plotting each of the plot and we would be looking into it. After that, we would be looking how my two variable are related. So we will be doing bivariate analysis, okay, and then we would be looking into something like multivariate, how different multiple variable are related, right? Multivariate analysis, right? So the pre-processing steps will consist of all these things. The pre-processing step will consist of all these things, and then we would be, after cleaning, after doing these kind of analysis, after doing the transformation of my data set, I will go into the model building phase. So based on the business problem, business requirement, I would be building the model. So as we had discussed in the beginning, so we have two kind of problem statement during model building, okay, which we gather it in this business requirement or business understanding phase. Okay, so one is supervised machine learning problem, okay, and second one is unsupervised ml problem. Okay, so in supervised machine learning problem, it is something like we need to do a prediction. Okay, we need to do a prediction. For example, we have multiple variable and we want to predict the sales of a store. Okay, so sales is basically a continuous variable for me. Sales is a continuous continuous variable, right? Sales is a continuous variable for me, right? So when we have a target variable, which are continuous in nature, okay, we go with a regression problem. Okay, we go ahead with a regression problem. Okay, when we have to classify something, okay, whether a transaction is fraud transaction or not, right? Whether he will pay the loan or he will be a defaulter, right? So those kind of problem statement, we call them as a categorical variable target, categorical target. These kind of variable are our target variable. We call them as a classification type of problem. Classification type of problem. Okay, so different algorithm we will be following it. Different algorithm we will be following it to solve these kind of problems. So in regression, we have like simple linear regression to start with. Okay, simple linear regression to start with. Then we have multiple. That means we have n number of independent variable which is helping us to do the prediction. Multiple linear regression, right? Then we have something polynomial regression. Polynomial regression. Then if you want to try to do a bit of regularization technique, if you want to follow a regularization technique, so we will be going ahead with lasso and ridge regression. Lasso and ridge regression, right? After that we can also do it with decision tree. Our decision tree regression will be there. Okay, we will be having random forest. We will be having random forest. We will be having XGBoost. Okay, all these will be there, and we can do our regression. We can solve our regression problem with this. Okay. When come to classification, where we will be classifying our target variable, right? So we can have like binary classification problem, binary classification, or we can have multiple classification problem. Okay, so in binary we will be having only two values, either yes or no, right? But here we will be having more than two level, more than two level we will be having. Okay, so these also we can solve it with the help of algorithm, right? So here we follow logistic regression. Okay, to start with, we can start with logistic regression. We can go with decision tree. Okay, we can go with random forest. Okay, we can go with XGBoost, right? And the same thing is we can follow for our multi-class also. Okay, now coming to unsupervised ML problem. So here we don't have any target variable. Okay, here our main objective is to group our observation with certain criteria. Okay, with certain criteria we can group our observation. For example, if Amazon or Flipkart is going to launch a campaign, so they want to understand what kind of campaign they should send to their target audience, right? So they would be segregating different set of customer so that they can send the campaign to those certain group of audiences, right? So if we want to segment or we want to cluster a certain group of audience or certain group of observation based on certain attribute, we go ahead with unsupervised ML problem. So here we do clustering analysis. Okay, clustering analysis. Okay, so we do something called as k-mean clustering. K-mean clustering, right? Here we do hierarchical clustering. Okay, we have other clustering also, we will see those, but these are the two most frequently that are being used in the industry. Okay, so this is the whole picture of how we would be defining our problem statement, what are the pre-processing step we will be doing it, and then how would be defining our machine learning, or how we would be segregating our machine learning problem, right? So based on like supervised and unsupervised machine learning problem, and inside supervised also, if we have a target variable of continuous variable, we would be going with regression problem, and if our target variable is categorical, we would be going with our classification set of algorithm, right? And then at the end we would be doing the model validation or deployment phase. So model validation phase is something like we would be testing our model that we have built it. Okay, so basically it is something like to test our model on the new data set. So we have built our model has been built, and then we will be passing a new set of data. Okay, a new set of data, and we would be getting our prediction. Okay, we would be getting our prediction, and we will be seeing how well our model is able to predict on new set of data, right? New set of data. For example, if we take these sales, right? So I have the sales data from Jan to June, right? So I will be doing model building on that data set from Jan to June, and then I will be passing the attribute of the model which we have built, and it would be predicting the sales of July, right? So we would be having a predicted sales of July, and then we would be, after the July end, we will be having the actual sales of July, right? And then we can see the comparison how well was able our model was able to predict it, right? So when we talk about this regression problem, right, regression problem, so it is nothing but a straight line. If you start with a simple regression problem, so it is something like y equal to mx plus c, which we had studied in our class 9, 10 straight line, right? So
Yes.
m is the slope and c is our intercept, right? So similarly here also what happens is we will be having our y as a target variable, right? Y as our target variable, and we would be having beta naught. We would be having beta naught, and then we would be having different set of betas. Okay, suppose beta 1 into our independent variable, that is x1. Okay, plus we will be having beta 2 into x2. Okay, plus beta 3 into x3, and it will keep on going on until our independent variables are there which has gone into the model. Okay, so our equation would be something like this. Okay, where we beta naught would be the intercept, that is the intercept for our model, and then beta 1 would be the coefficient for my independent variable x1, beta 2 would be my coefficient for x2, and beta 3 would be my coefficient for the third independent variable, right? So
Yeah.
this will be our basic linear regression, right? So this only we will be seeing it with our model building in Python, how we can build this kind of model, right? Now coming to the simple Python notebook, like how we can build this model. So basically, like we have to first import the data, and we have to follow these steps, and then we can build our model. We have to call all the library for model building, and we would be building our model. So in the next video we would be looking into Python how we can build the model.